Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I've done something that I haven't been able to do in several years, to tell you the truth. And I was waiting until I got here to let you know what that is, but I'm going to try to do something else towards the end of my walk here that I haven't done in years either. And the first thing is I am at the 2-mile point. Right now I'm 2 miles away from the house. I'm going to turn around. And I have to walk back if I want to get home, unless I want to hitchhike or call a taxi. But I'm not going to do that. I don't remember how long it's been since I've walked 4 real miles. Meaning that I got up on a road and I walked on that road by myself, not on a treadmill. I haven't even done 4 miles on a treadmill. I mean, the most I've done on a treadmill in the last several years was, I think, like 3.1 mile or something like that. Is it 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers? Something like that. Yeah, 5 kilometers, 3.1 miles. But this is a milestone for me. I know it's not that big of a deal to most people. Most of you can probably walk 10 miles with no problem. But the reason it's a big deal to me is because I have really bad feet. And my feet, although I can feel them a little bit, they're not terrible. Same thing with my knees. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to trek back home. And then I'm going to try to accomplish my second thing that I haven't done in a really long time. And yes, I'm going to keep you in suspense, but only for a few seconds. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to Costco's and let's go shopping for the next couple of weeks for what I'm going to eat and my family's going to eat for the next couple of weeks as far as Ketovore goes. Beautiful day, by the way, isn't it? Look at that. I haven't done push-ups in forever, ladies and gentlemen. And if my shoulder behaves, I'm going to do 10 push-ups every day after my walk and increase that number by a few push-ups every month or so. Slow and steady wins the race. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this shopping trip is going to be very expensive because I'm getting mostly meat. So I'm going to have to go to Alaska Rare Coins and sell some of my silver. So unfortunately, let's go in there and see what silver is selling for nowadays. Hey Dick, is silver up to $1,000 an ounce yet?
No.
Okay, I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I won't be selling any silver today. But let's go on into Costco and see what their meat is looking like. And we'll just go ahead and take a quick stroll around and just take a look at some of the prices as well. Now, I remember when I bought my 25 cubic foot upright freezer, something like this, but 25 cubic feet. It was less than $500, ladies and gentlemen, and that was only about 5 years ago. Look at that. So instead of buying steaks by the singles, these packs right here are very nice because here you're paying $9.59 a pound for New York strip, and you're paying $12.59 a pound for ribeye. I'm gonna get myself a couple of strips and 1 ribeye. I am going to be putting out another video to show you how I am getting prepared for the coming beef shortage that will result in the price of meat to skyrocket. But that will be on a different video, ladies and gentlemen. The ribeye will be the beef that I keep in the refrigerator for my family and I to consume. And the New York strips are going to be going into what I like to call my long-term deep storage. See, here's your ribeye, $13.99. And I have to do a little bit of work to cut them down, but that's going to save me, I don't know, about $1.50, something like that. And here's your New York strips, $11.99. And I believe it's about $9.59 a pound for the full rack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know what some of you are thinking right now, okay? So I want to show you this. Look at these. See these? There's my hand. Right? That's the size. $6.99 for 3 of these small cucumbers. Right? Take a look at this. $9.99 for 6 peppers. Okay? $7 for 2 pounds of broccoli. $8 for 2 pounds of green beans. $9 for 2 1/4 pounds of asparagus. And the list goes on and on. What point am I trying to make? Everything's expensive, not just meat. And boy, these really went up in price. I'm not picking up any ground beef because we've got some ground beef at home, enough for the next couple of weeks or so. But there's the price of the bison. That's not a bad price either for top round. And I truly love these, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. But it's time that we cut these off of our diet. I'm trying to cut things a little bit at a time. These are actually really good for you. They're organic avocados with sea salt. But the other macros are not conducive with a super low carb diet. So it's time to say goodbye to those, even though I love you guys. And wow, look at that. That's actually a really good deal. $11.79 for their pre-cooked bacon. But we still have enough bacon for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and leave those there, but that's a great deal. Now let's go ahead and see if they have any eggs. Yes, they have eggs. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple of these eggs. Now let's see what their butter is looking like. And here's their butter. $14.69 for the Kerrygold. $10.99 for the Costco brand, which is the one that I got. And the regular butter has come down in price. $11.99 for the regular Costco butter. That's a great deal. Get them now, ladies and gentlemen. Make that ghee. We're going to grab one of these. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to realize something about me. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to walk up and down these aisles and everything that I see, I'm going to say, that's poison. How can you be eating that? No. You have to eat what you want to eat, right? It's your life, right? My mom and my dad, they both lived, I know, my dad lived into his 80s and my mom lived into her 70s. And yeah, they had diabetes and they had all these health issues later on in life, but they lived a pretty long life, right? So I'm not saying that you can't live a happy life, a healthy life by eating the stuff that you're eating now. I'm just saying that for me, this is the best way to go, is to not eat any of these things that you see here, to keep it down to 1 or 2 ingredients, right? But absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm all about freedom. But check this out. Look at this. $33.89. I remember when I used to buy these, they were $19.99. And get your distilled vinegar now, ladies and gentlemen. I've been hearing through the grapevines that there may be a vinegar shortage coming soon. And for goodness sakes, please make your own ghee. Don't resort to this. Okay? Don't resort to this. This right here is something that I'm really gonna miss. I love me some A1 sauce. Not all the time, but sometimes. Now this right here, I may be able to have every once in a while as a treat, because not only does it say keto friendly, ladies and gentlemen, but look at the ingredients. They actually look halfway decent. And I've learned, ladies and gentlemen, that only because it says keto friendly doesn't mean that it necessarily is. We're gonna call it good for today, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because I'm on a 48-hour fast and I still have about 20 hours to go, right? And I'm tired of looking at all of this food that I know I cannot eat. But let's take a look at the price of the rice, all right? See if it's gone up lately. Here's a long grain 50-pound bag, $32. I believe that this went up a little bit since the last time we took a look at it. And what used to be my favorite rice, and probably still is my favorite rice, Calrose rice, $47 for a 50-pound bag, which is about the same thing that I remember it being at before. The 25-pound bag is 25 bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support yourself and this channel by preparing with companies that I like and trust, then please consider taking a look at the links within the description of my videos. There you will find anything from long-term food storage like nutrient survival, how to protect your wealth by getting a free consultation with ITM Trading or Genesis Gold Group, emergency antibiotics that you can acquire legally, and power generation in the case of a grid down scenario. These are all companies that I trust and whose products I believe in.